Hi. So, basically, about a week ago now, probably a bit longer than that, but I haven't stopped thinking about it for some reason. I don't know why I'm really kind of obsessed on this idea. But a while back, anyway, I had a dream that I watched Avengers Endgame, you know, the movie that's coming out later this year. Obviously everyone's really excited about it because it's the next big Avengers film. It's gonna like tie up loads of bits that all the characters that we know and love right now. If someone's gonna die, more people are gonna die. It's might be the last film with all of these characters that we love in. What? Everyone's like crazy about this film anyway, and I'm really excited about it, to be honest. But see, the thing is, I've already seen it because I saw it in this dream. So obviously when I was watching it in this dream and then when I woke up, I was like, oh, that's cool, I've seen this film now, so I can go ahead and review it on YouTube. Because, you know, I've seen it before everyone else, you know. I'm gonna get all those sweet views because, you know, I saw it before everyone else because I saw it in my dream. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about, having a little analysis of Avengers Endgame because I saw it in a dream. I feel like I know you're not stupid, but some people are, okay? I know that what I saw in my dream isn't actually what the movie's gonna be, okay? Like, I know this, so please don't comment that, okay? Like, this is a joke. And I know I shouldn't have to spell out when something is a joke, but some people just might not get it. Okay? Like, I don't think my humour's better or above anyone. It's just I know that this is kind of abstract. So, hang in with me for a second, okay? Right, so basically, first things first, I went into the cinema, I sat down, and, you know, the film started, and my first thoughts of it were, this is beautiful. It was so different to what you saw in the trailer, because in the trailer there was like, it was completely like grey and ugly and just didn't look like a very pretty film at all. It looked like, you know, like at the end of a film where like everything's getting a bit dark and they're just kind of fighting and there's like fire and grey. I haven't actually seen the trailer for Endgame, but this is what I've heard from people actually. Like I heard like, oh yeah, in the trailer there was this, I haven't seen the trailer. I don't think I'd seen the trailer in the stream, and I haven't seen the trailer in real life. I'm deliberately not watching the trailer to avoid spoilers and stuff. But apparently it looks really dull and ugly looking, so I was sitting and watching it and I was like, this is a gorgeous colour palette. I don't know what everyone is on about. It kind of looks a bit like Thor Ragnarok, and if you see my Thor Ragnarok poster, it's like all green and orange. Yeah, that's what this film kind of looks like. It was all, there was like smoke and it was all lit beautifully, and yeah, it was gorgeous. And I was like really chuffed about that. And another way it was similar to Thor Ragnarok because it was very Thor centric, which was great for me because he is definitely probably my favourite Avenger. So, you know, I was absolutely chuffed when this film was kind of just Thor playing about in this beautifully lit smoky void. And I was like, this is great. I thought I was gonna show up here and it would be depressing, but this seems like a stunning movie, you know? And then the first kind of plot point that happened is the Avengers went to a kind of like fairground, like, you know, one of those fairs that kind of pops up like in a field, and there's like kind of bad rides, they're not very safe, there's like £2 to go on them, but you know, the Avengers went to one, obviously, because, you know, it's just, they've got to start the film off somehow, there's got to be some sort of plot event happening, and it was a fairground. And we see Bruce Banner again. He's probably like my second favourite character in the MCU. And he like sits on this, it's, you know, have you seen those rides where it's like there's like arms, there's usually like 3 of them, and they've got seats and they're facing each other and they just like spin. It's just one of those rides designed to throw you around and spin you and make you feel sick, sort of thing. But basically he sits on one of those, and he's just kind of like having a fun day at the fair, you know, which is great. I was really excited to see Bruce Banner be happy, because, you know, it was kind of like a bit angsty in Infinity War, so I was like, oh look, he's having a break, that's great, he deserves one, that's my boy, that is. So he's gonna sit in here, and then Thor comes and sits on the seats facing him, and we get an internal monologue from Bruce that kind of goes like this. Oh my god, he's so pretty. Why is he so pretty? He's so handsome. But like obviously not in that voice, that's just what my voice sounds like. I feel like I should apologise for my voice. I was at Comic-Con all day yesterday and I was shouting. Either that or my voice is breaking and it sounds like this. I literally don't know. I hope this isn't what my voice break sounds like and that it's gonna be this for a while. I hope it was just Comic-Con that done this to me. Yeah, so basically we get Bruce's internal monologue while he's looking at Thor, and he is just freaking the hell out about how pretty he is. This was just a good relatable character moment, and we're all on board here and we're all very happy that, you know, Bruce is getting to go on the fairground and he is getting to look at pretty boys, and we're like, yeah, this is making him a lovely, happy, relatable character, because I too also think that when I look at Thor. So anyway, they ride this ride and it's all fun, it's all Gucci, it's all good. They come off this ride and then there's just like a smash cut to a battle scene, and I was like, okay, well obviously they've got to get the action in somewhere, right? They've got to have the action in this action movie, in this superhero action movie. There's got to be action. No other characters have showed up other than Thor and Bruce at this point, which like is fine. Like I kind of like Spider-Man and Captain America and, you know, Bucky Barnes, and I would like to know where everyone who, you know, turned into dust from Thanos' snap went. And I want to know if, you know, Tony Stark ever got off that planet he was on. I can't remember what happened at the end of Infinity War, to be quite honest with you. But this definitely isn't where we left off. But, you know, it might be set sometime afterwards. It never tells us. So anyway, smash cut to this fight scene. I don't know who they're fighting, where they are, what the goal of this fight is, but we're suddenly in a battle. Again, there's like smoke and some fire, I think, and general action, explosion things going on. Again, only these 2 characters. I don't know where everyone else is. I remember like the rest of the Avengers being mentioned at the beginning, like knowing somehow that the Avengers had all gone to this park together. I don't know who they meant by the Avengers, the surviving people, the current people, but like in my mind I meant like the original like 2012 version, you know, those guys. Anyway, fight scene. I am so bad at recounting movies, but anyway, at this point I was enjoying this film, that's all you need to know. And also the fact this is a dream that I had several weeks ago, right? You don't expect me to remember it beat for beat. There's this fight scene and they're like not doing all that much action, they're kind of running away, to be honest. And they like, Thor and Bruce look at each other, and Thor is like, I like you, and Bruce is like, I like you too, and then they hug. They just hug it out, and then they carry on running. And I remember sitting there thinking, and I was like, oh great, that was like a love confession. That was like a we might die love confession sort of thing. But they didn't kiss, or they didn't say I love you, and like didn't explicitly say this was like a romantic thing, even though like it quite obviously was, but it wasn't dead explicit sort of thing. And I was like, oh god, the straight people are gonna think that was just like a bro moment, aren't they? Like, straight people are gonna be watching this and they're gonna be like, oh that's nice, they're friends. I'm like, no Susan, they're boyfriends. Like, and I remember kind of being happy and annoyed. Like, happy that these two characters who, like, you know, I've always thought they'd be cute together, like, we're having this moment, but also like, Marvel, why can't you just make them kiss? Because people are going to be like, actually, I don't think that was intended in a romantic way, because friends do that. And I'm like, okay, just I'd much rather have it be more explicitly solid, and you know, so then I don't have to argue with anyone about this on the internet later. I was so ready to get my arguments on the internet later. I was like, if this was between a man and a woman, that would definitely be read as romantic. We know this is supposed to be romantic. You're just homophobic. Anyway, I was getting my receipts and my arguments ready to back up this argument on the internet later. And then they kind of just, anyway, they ran away into the distance. The fight thing was going on, but there was no characters left on screen. It was just kind of like, it was showing us some destruction. And I was like, great. And then for some reason, I don't know how this happened because I was in the cinema, but my boyfriend's mom called me saying, like, verbally, like as if she was just like downstairs or something, being like, you need to come get dinner. And I was like, yay, I get dinner. So I got up at the movie theatre. I think the movie paused for me to go get my dinner. So then I walked downstairs, got my dinner. Some other stuff happened here, but you know, obviously I'm not talking about, you know, the events, I'm talking about the film. And then you see, the thing is, I tried to get back into the cinema and I couldn't. I like showed my ticket to the man at the desk, and he was like, okay, it's just in that screen there. So I had to wait in a queue for ages, and then I ended up watching this like animated Scooby-Doo film, which was like 4D, and like I was sitting on these seats and they're like moving and stuff, and I was like, I'm not even supposed to be here, and this is a really bad 4D experience. I do not like 4D movies. I find them disorientated, and the like motion of your chairs and the spray in your face just is never like that connected to the film in any way. It doesn't feel like enhancing. It kind of feels like it's ruining the movie that I'm watching, because I'm just kind of being shaken about and blown at. Like, I do not like 4D movie experiences at all, and this was a particularly bad one because it was just like a Scooby-Doo animated movie, and like not all that much was happening on screen that would warrant all this shaking and vibrating. And I was like, okay, so I tried to leave and I couldn't leave. So basically I haven't seen the rest of Avengers Endgame, but yeah, so I know I shouldn't really be reviewing it, obviously, because I have only seen half, but you know, I just thought I'd mention, you know, the bits that I have saw and when I thought of them, I loved them, you know, apart from that one little contrivance I have about them not making that moment just explicitly romantic, because I can't be bothered to argue with people on the internet about this. I have more important things to do. Yeah, so apart from that, absolutely beautiful movie, unexpected, great, very well shot. The score, I remember being amazing. Can't remember what it sounded like though. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have also seen Avengers Endgame in a dream, tell me what you thought of it. And maybe when it comes out and everyone else goes to see it in cinema, it might be a little bit maybe like what I talked about. but it also might not. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe, follow all my links down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.